Kickoff tonight is presented by Proven IT. Turn off the world and turn on the game. We're playing football along the lakefront and in the Windy City. The boys from the Big Apple. Here's Tati Castellanos in for Jesus Medina, leading goal scorer this year so far for NYCFC. Castellanos had a look in. Slonina with his first professional save.
When he doesn't want it at his feet, and maybe he's not comfortable in those moments, just make the game simple for him.
Morales in the space for Castellanos. Kappelhoff is there, gets a touch to it, and it's a clean one. It's long for Ivanov. Sends it across again. Nobody's there for Chicago, but it falls to Boris Sekulic. Back in, Bornstein rising for the header. And had Sean Johnston interested for just a moment. Skies it towards Medina. Difficult for Calvo, but does well.
And it does a really nice job there. That wasn't an easy one, as Keaton Parks might see a yellow here.
And indeed, Keaton Parks will go into the book in the 42nd. Fire could really use 3 points, especially coming off of a draw like that against Philadelphia over the weekend, in which they were down for 10 men for the entirety of the second half and the end of the first. And Natico Calvo has it covered. Trying to play his way out of pressure, though. The curler, Slonina makes the save, spills it, and eventually gobbles it up. But it was a little unnecessary from Calvo to try to split two defenders in his own penalty area.
Getting Aliseda a little bit more involved in the game. The 2 or 3 instances where he was on the ball in the first half, he was pretty good. Here you see him with a nice dummy here.
It'll fall for Bornstein. Big touch. Johnny Bornstein tries to slide it across, and it's a terrific defensive play in the end. Morales. Jesus Medina. Peels back into the middle. It's Maxi Morales and Francisco Calvo. Dangerous ball from Calvo. Andrade. And Pineda able to break it up before Andrade can really turn on the afterburners. Sent in, nodded away. Ivanov puts it on frame, but right at Sean Johnson. Into the 71st minute, as Morales just lofts this in. Calvo's there. Tinnerholm picks up the seconds. Keaton Parks gets it on his left. Wow, oh, and it wasn't a bad effort whatsoever from Keaton Parks. And Slonina full stretch. Didn't get a piece of it, didn't have to.
Wasn't all that far for Keaton Parks off the mark as he cuts inside on his left foot. And there's a really good angle. And boy, that didn't miss by much here. I don't know, that's slow.
Things starting to open up just a little bit here at Soldier Field. With about 15 minutes remaining, as Aliseda is taken down by Keaton Parks. He's already on a yellow. And Rafael Wicki and Frank Klopas are furious in the technical area. And that's not the first foul that Keaton Parks has committed after he's gotten his yellow. And he's going to get the second here. Keaton Parks sent off in the 73rd minute.
Let me see Aliseda. He's gone. Oh. I'll tell you, Tyler, it's good for the Fire here, but
it's soft.
There's really not much in it for me.
Well, is it the nature of how Chicago are maybe going on another counterattack, and that's how Parks received his first yellow card?
Yeah, and that's why I think if Baltimore Toledo.
And great pursuit. Spins out of trouble. Still with it, trying to be tracked down. And it should be a yellow for Tajiri Shradi as well. And he'll get one for his trouble. Good run from Gutierrez. Lays it off for Beric. Gets nudged from behind. It falls for Sekulic, trying to cut it back on his left foot. Kappelhoff can't quite break it up, but he does commit the foul, and he will get a yellow card. And now NYCFC a bit stretched, but it's not going to matter. Full time. The Chicago Fire pick up a point, but in all honesty, maybe a disappointing one, as NYCFC were reduced to 10 men in the 73rd minute.